In the Valley. I'm Allison Ball and we are on season 4. I am so excited. I'm so blessed to be here. The new intro was bomb to shoot. And now it's all about new. My new kitchen, my new life, new episodes. And for today, I'm gonna do a simple and easy, delicious French onion soup. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, you really don't need a lot of ingredients for French onion soup. You have your onions, you have your cheese, Parmesan cheese, Gruyere cheese, you have a baguette, some herbs, olive oil, some beef broth. Of course, you gotta have butter. You know, butter changes the taste of everything, and every now and then you gotta indulge in butter. Some sugar, some flour. So we're gonna put all this together in my favorite pot. And let's get started making an easy, tasty French onion soup that you can get on the table in less than 30 minutes. Let's go. So first things first, we're gonna slice the onions very thin. You don't want a big chunk of onion in your mouth. You wanna keep it very thin. So let's peel. So I hope everybody is healthy out there and still wearing their mask and getting through this. I think we're making progress now in the world. It feels like we are, even though I know a lot of the world it's freezing cold, but I feel like we got the vaccine out and life is starting to move towards the right direction. Let's pray on that. Okay, so we are gonna slice 4 onions super thin. And I use Maui, sweet Maui onions. You can use any kind of onions you want, but I really like the sweetness of the Maui onions. They're my favorite. Okay. Okay, so I chopped 4 Maui onions. Look at my eyes. They're a mess. And now we're gonna go over to the Dutch oven right here, and we're gonna melt the butter and the olive oil and get the onions starting to be sauteed. And let's get started on a quick and easy but super delicious French onion soup. Let's go. So if you don't have a Dutch oven, you gotta get one. This is my old beat up one. They sell them everywhere, Home Goods, you know, anywhere you go shopping to get Macy's, but I love this because it cooks so evenly. Let's get started. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of butter. Did I turn on the wrong one? Let's get started. Let me turn on the oven, the right oven first. Stove. Okay, so 4 onions I've already cut up. We're gonna take 3 tablespoons, about 3 tablespoons of butter. That might be 2, maybe 1 more. Melt it down with a little olive oil so we can saute these delicious onions. Okay, a half a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm gonna let that all saute down, then I'm gonna add all the onions. And once I add all the onions, I'll put a little sugar on top to let them caramelize. That's how we get started. Step 1. I got my butter and my olive oil. Now let's add all these delicious Maui onions. And I'm just gonna coat them with a little bit of white sugar, just so they caramelize and have a little bit of a sweetness to them. Take the punch of the onion down a little bit. Okay, there you go. As I always say, I wish I had Smell TV. These onions smell divine. They really do. So now that the onions have sauteed, they're caramelized, they have a little brownness to them, I'm gonna put some salt on top of them, just a little bit of salt, some pepper. All the measurements will be in the recipe because you know me, when I'm cooking and I'm free flowing, I don't even know all the measurements until I go back and look and have to write it up for you. Some pepper, and then about 2 tablespoons of flour. It's gonna give us a little bit of a roux, you know, and coat the onions to make it thicker. This all around, not too much flour, but enough to kind of thicken up the pot, thicken up the sauce, because now I'm gonna add about 6 cups of beef broth. I might need 2 of these actually. And now I'm gonna put a couple bay leaves. Can't make soup without bay leaves. I actually used to grow these in my garden at my other house. I have to get back to putting my garden together. I'm not there yet. Now we're gonna take this up to a high simmer and let it kick butt for about 30 minutes so it gets thick and yummy, and then we'll come back and add the rest of the ingredients. I mean, you can't get any easier than that. All right, so this is looking really good. It's on medium high. And the onions are just melting, and we got the sauce is thickened because we put the flour in there. And if you guys follow me, you know what I gotta put in there, my essence. So go online, get my essence recipe, but I gotta put it in there for a little bit of kick. All right, we're gonna let this cook a little bit longer. This usually takes about 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, I'm gonna toast some baguettes. Taste it, see how it tastes, and we put the baguettes on top and a little cheese, and there you have your French onion soup. I'm excited. All right, so my French onion soup is boiling back here, or simmering, I should say, and I just cut up some really easy French baguettes. I'm gonna put this in the oven just to get it warm, because these go on top of the soup, okay? Yes, yummy bread. And to change it up a little bit for Allie in the Valley, I've decided I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh garlic on it. You don't have to, but I'm in love with garlic and onions and all that. That is my thing. I love it, it's so good for you. And I'm gonna add it on just because, why not? Anyway, this French onion soup takes about 30 minutes to make. And you know what? I just like to do different things. So let's chop up some garlic right quick. This is just fresh garlic I had. And I'm just gonna slightly sprinkle it on top of the French baguette with a little olive oil, put it in the oven for like 10 minutes on 450, let it get a little toasty, and then it's a topping on the French onion soup. All right, let's do this. Garlic fights all kind of diseases, so it's really good to you. I actually used to give garlic to my kids when they got colds. Back in the day, I would have them eat a piece of fresh garlic. They hated it, but guess what? Their colds went away. Now I'm gonna put a little olive oil on top. Just drizzle. And then this is gonna go in the oven, like I said, for 10 or 15 minutes just to get them nice and toasty. Let's get going, and we're almost done with our French onion soup. So after 30 minutes of simmering all the yummy goodness of these onions and sauce all together, they're ready. I'm ready to put it together. I add a little thyme to it, and look at these onions. Look how caramelized they are. And now I'm gonna make a couple of these like bowls under the broiler after I add cheese and baguettes, okay? So it can all melt together very quickly. So we're gonna take these baguettes, and my baguettes, I added garlic. You don't have to add garlic, but I love me some garlic. So let's put some baguettes here. A little bit more cheese. And then this goes in the broiler for like just a few minutes to melt everything down. I'm gonna make a couple of these. This is called like a boat of loveliness, French onion boat of loveliness. I'm super excited because I don't make this too often, but this is a great dish when you're having people come over. You can make it early, you know, before they get there, and then just put it in the broiler so everything melts together, and you have a quick and easy, this took about 30 minutes, French onion soup. That is a great appetizer, dinner too, and really tasty, good, easy to make. All right, look at these beautiful French onion soup. It just looks beautiful. I can't wait to taste it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of parsley, cut a little bit of parsley up, because parsley on anything takes it to the next level. Actually, herbs. When you put herbs on top of dishes, especially fresh herbs, it changes the game. That's what the Italians do. That's what I do. It changes the game. You know how I feel about my fresh herbs. So I'm just taking some parsley, add it to the top. That's my version, kicking it up my way. It doesn't say that in the recipe, but you know me. I always have to change it up to be Allie in the Valley. All right, let's try these babies, okay? I can't wait. I need more cheese, and I need a baguette. So let me get all the flavors together, and it's kind of hot. You know me, always trying to burn myself. It's hot. Okay, wait, I have to let it cool down. Oh my God, this is heaven. Honestly, this is better than restaurant style. You know where to get the recipe? At AllieInTheValley.com. If you like this video, hit the like button. And welcome back to season 4. We have some great recipes coming. It's a whole new look, a whole new kitchen. I'm super excited. And this French onion soup is the bomb. Oh my God. I feel like I'm in France or something. I'll see you on the next Allie in the Valley.